Hold on. Thank you. So, I ain't know something. Do you trust me?
Are we doing the Jasmine thing?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Okay. Put these headphones in.
Oh, shit.
Alright, come on. Look at the phone. Come on.
Okay, you're asking me to multitask.
Yeah.
Are we going in this?
Yes. Oh, no, nope. Where are you going?
August 5th, 2013 to December 15th, 2018. These 5 years, 4 months, and 11 days that I have spent with you have been incredible, and I couldn't have asked for more. From our first days as freshmen at WSSU to the end of your second year of your physical therapy program and the end of my 4th semester in my doctorate program, we have continued to push each other to be our best while also loving each other, caring for each other, and of course getting on each other's last nerves. At this point, I think you have a pretty good idea of what's going on, but I need for you to trust me and keep looking at the thumbs. Oh, and no rewinding or pausing.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I know that you've been waiting for this for a while, but I need for you to wait a little bit longer. Over these past 5 years, 4 months, and 11 days, I've been trying to get to know everything about you. Your likes, your dislikes, your good and bad sides, and what you believe are your insecurities. However, I came to realize that trying to get to know these things about you don't really matter. Okay, they do matter, but more so in the little picture. What really matters is that as we get older and experience new things, our list of likes, dislikes, moods, and so much more will change and grow with us. And I would like to be able to be right by your side as your list continues to change and grow with everything you experience. Now, before we get a little too ahead of ourselves, I want to make sure I hit a couple of traditional points. Alexis Niani McCrae. From our freshman year until now, I have watched you grow into a phenomenal woman. You are kind, intelligent, beautiful, and have a bigger heart than anyone I know. Your love knows no bounds, and your presence and smile are enough to change anyone's mood as soon as you walk in the room. You're funny, a goofball, and extremely corny all at the same time, but I wouldn't want you any other way. Now, I don't want to make this too long, even though I have a lot of pictures and video clips that I want to include, so let's move on to the next one. As much as I would love to say that from the moment I met you, I knew you were the one I wanted to marry, I can't. However, I did think that you were amazing, and I knew I wanted you to be a part of my life.
10:31, right?
The more I got to know you and your freshman year addictions, the more I became interested in you. And before I knew it, you were always on my mind. I really just wanted to be around you, which luckily wasn't a problem, right? When we first started dating, I was pretty nervous being by your side because being a bigger guy, I wasn't used to dating the beautiful cheerleader. You know, stuff like that only ever really happens in romantic comedies. So, I want to thank you for not only giving me a chance to complete your world, but for your weird taste in men. But as we know, we're all a little weird and life's a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness and call it love. Next, I want to say that even though you may not think I'm always paying attention, I am. I've seen you struggle through situations where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it is at this point when you shine with so much brilliance and passion that you become your own light until you find that end of the tunnel. So please believe me when I say that I am so proud of everything this God-fearing, inspirational, finer woman has accomplished, and I am ecstatic to see what she does next. Finally, even though we may not always see eye to eye, and we may have some pretty big arguments coming our way, there's no one else I'd rather work through them with, because at the end of the day, I know that wherever our love may fall short, God will see us through. So, to my jellyfish, I love you to Disney and back.
When we look inside, there's in your eyes. Your heart beats
One of the things she always said that you want your family here, right?
Oh man.
So, we got the family here.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Now,
yeah, thank you. It was just an emotional video.
Really?
Wow.
so one of the other things you said you want your friends here. Can I get all the friends to come out?
You thought we was about to make this? Oh my god. Oh man. Wow. Oh god. Oh man.
You said you want your friends here and you want your family here. For a day as important as this is.
Take your coat off. That's mom. Take your coat off. Oh, thank you.
So, Alexis Neon McCray.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I was going to say at this point. And to be honest with you, I still don't really know. But what I do know is, ever since I met you, you've had a monumental impact on my life. From our freshman year, when I used to walk you home at the walk you to Dillard at the jump start every single day, to when we used to watch Frozen and Martin, and even now as we are both flourishing in our respective graduate programs, I said you had just been an inspiration to be the best me that I can be. And for that, I'd like to say thank you. Now, since freshman year, I watched you grow into the phenomenal woman that I love today. And I know that God has so much more for you planned. And I want to be there to see what he has planned for you for the rest of your life. So, with all of our friends and family here as witness, and everyone who's going to be watching this later, I'd like to ask, would you marry me?
Yeah.
It's a party.
A bunch of tears. Man,
I'm sorry, I'm a crybaby.
I see.
Where you got that from?
I see the light, and it's like the fog is lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world is somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you.
What that boy do to you?
Participating in the surprise for Alexis. The surprise for Alexis.
We'll be right back.